Hey there, Mysterious Jackson here from the Mysterious Show here. And what I'm going to talk about today is fighterz potential. As you both know, I've always loved the Dragon Ball fighting games. But now that, Dragon Ball FighterZ has like an Marvel vs. Capcom fighting game spinoff in a way. The potential for this game, I think, is unmatched. Even though it borrows a lot, it still was able to stand out on its own because of what it has to offer. And that due to the fact that, it was done by Arc Systems, the company that makes the Guilty Gear games. The reason why I feel this was a good fit for them to make it is because they paid attention to the anime. They pay attention to the fans. And the potential this game has, I think, is something to be not overlooked, because this game, it has a lot to offer. Being that the fact that it's not really hard to learn how to play, it also has a lot to offer in as far as characters and the team ups, and then like with little Easter egg in the story mode. To a lot of people, the story mode needs a lot of work, and although I understand why they say that, it doesn't really bother me because I found this story to be well enjoyable, and it knows that it's a game and it's aware of its surroundings. Like, it breaks the fourth wall a lot. Normally I don't like that, but in this case it's done with love. And like, I'ma just address the elephant in the room. Dragon Ball isn't really known for its story. It's really not known for its story. So the fact that people are somewhat complaining about it are really bothered by it, because they was like, oh, this is Dragon Ball team up game and it has a story, but then it feels it didn't really go anywhere. And again, I don't agree with that entirely. I mean, because it has its points and it has its drawbacks. The only drawback is, like, certain team ups should have been addressed. Like, they should have had a dialogue between Frieza and Gohan, being that he almost killed him and that he traumatized him when he was 5 years old. And I just felt, some dialogues could have been put in that placement. But majority of it, it was great. The story was unique and interesting at the same time. And I really do like the story aspect of it, with it being, a new character destroying everybody to the point where everybody has to team up, heroes and villains. And even though Cell is not my favorite villain, his dialogue is funny as hell, especially when him and Kakarot talk, or him and Gohan talk. Like, he's just taking shots at everybody. And I love I love how, Kakarot's just being all innocent and oblivious and nonchalant about it, while Cell is just being suffered. He's like, you have no idea what hell is really like. And Kakarot's just like, oh yeah? I imagine it's hot, bad guys everywhere. I mean, it sounds like it's an ideal train if you ask me. And the reason why I find that interesting because he's actually describing actual hell. So that's what the joke is. But in the Dragon Ball Z world, in the Dragon Ball world, hell isn't like that. Hell in the Dragon Ball world looks actually pretty nice. I've seen it. Like, you got jelly beans and diamonds everywhere, and it's just really purple room just training all over the place. I'm like, this is hell? So in that aspect, I found it to be, interesting. And as far as, the character aspect, although it's not needed, but it'll be pretty silly if they don't release Dragon Ball Fighters 2 because the amount of sales that this game has generated is unbelievable. And then it's like we haven't really had a good game like that in a while. What's good to me? And being that, this game has generated a lot of fanfare and put the tournament scene on the map, it would be a shame for them not to, follow up on a sequel. I mean, don't rush it, of course. Put as much as love into the second one as you did the first one, because that will only generate good sales. And then, due to that fact, marketing and merchandise will go up, and with all the other characters that you can put in the second one, that would also do good because people that you didn't get to put in the first one, you can put in the second one. And at least have it make sense, I mean, and if you can, improve upon the story mode, if you will. I mean, because the story, the story is like one of the best parts, along with the replay aspect of it and all the content you can unlock. But speaking of DLC, I mean, you need to, at least incorporate that in the shop so where when you collect the fight money, you should be able to buy a character instead of just buying it with actual currency money. Something like what Street Fighter 5 did. Like instead of just using actual currency, you can use video game fight money to actually download some characters. Although it's pretty hard doing the trials, but the payoff once you're done with it is worth it because you get to unlock characters. And then with at least some of the little quests that they have, um you can incorporate that into getting fight money because you get fight money when you do it. And then when you get fight money, you should be able to buy not only costumes and holiday costumes, characters, and another part of their outfit. Like you can buy Kakarot's Yardrat outfit or Piccolo's Postboy outfit when they were in the driver's license. And another thing that can make Dragon Ball Fighters great is more modes to play. I mean, I kind of like the lobby character and the hub aspect, but at least add some more modes for replay